So just like me, you're interested in the Sony ZV-1, but you're not sure it's the right content creation device for you on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to compare it against the Sony A6400, so please bear with me, we'll find out together. Hello YouTube, so this is going to be a short video comparison. My goal here is to give you everything you need to make an informed decision. So is the Sony A6400 a better tool for you, or potentially the Sony ZV-1? So we're starting this test with the kit lens for the Sony A6400. Everything will be in the description below. And of course, you've got a very decent lens built in the Sony ZV-1, which is a 1.8 to 2.8. Whereas the kit lens here is a 3.5 to 5.6. Of course, the size of the sensors are different, but here you can see how much darker the picture is on the Sony A6400. By the way, the ISO is around 800 to 1000 on the Sony A6400, and on the ZV-1 it's at 500, which results in a more pleasing picture quality, much brighter as well. So I'm currently using face tracking on the A6400 and I'm using the eye autofocus on the ZV-1. So let's do a quick test to see how well it's tracking. But I've got no concern, I'm sure both cameras will do a great job tracking even with the kit lens. So just tell me what you think here. And now we're going to do a quick test. So again, if you want to show things, there's a brand new feature in the ZV-1, which is the product showcase feature. It's not activated yet. And again, there's a way to kind of simulate it on the A6400, and I'll show you in a second. If we try now, as you can see, the eye autofocus here and the face tracking, they both do a very good job. They don't get too distracted. Of course, if I cover my face, then the cameras decide to focus on the object which is closer to the lens. But if you don't do that, it does a pretty good job. And please note that here I didn't change the settings for autofocus, so it's responsive. It's one of the fastest options, but there's also ways, of course, to fine-tune it a tiny bit. Not as much as on other cameras, but still you've got some bit of leadway here. Okay, and now I thought it would be fun to try out the product showcase feature on the ZV-1, but also to customize the A6400 to provide the same time of responsiveness. So let's try it now. Pretty good. Pretty good. So it's a great little feature on the ZV-1, but you need to make sure to remember that it's on or it's off. Because if it's on, for instance, you lose the stabilization, which is no problem when you're sitting like this. And you also lose the face/IAF tracking. And on the A6400, as I said, just to simulate it, you need to do a couple of things. One, you need to set as a zone focus instead of wide. And second, you need to remove, so deactivate face/eye tracking. And if you do that, that works. But one of the limitations is that you can't go too far off because the zone is in the middle of the screen, right? If I do it here, nothing happens. If I go there, I work super well. So bear that in mind. Okay, and now we're back in eye tracking and face tracking here. So again, as you can see, it's doing a super good job. It's very reliable. I can't imagine that would be like a part of the decision process as to whether buy the ZV-1 or the A6400. Oh, by the way, earlier in the video, I used this remote. So that's the Sony RMT-P1BT. And I argued in another video on the ZV-1 that that's much better value than the Bluetooth grip that they're aggressively marketing, so please check that video. And before we try very quickly the Sigma 16mm 1.4 on the A6400, let's boost the audio quality by plugging in an external mic. And in this instance, I'm going to use the DEITY D3. So that's the cheaper version. It's not the DEITY D3 Pro, but I think it's a good balance in terms of portability, in terms of sound quality, and of course of price/value. Okay, so now we're trying the audio using an external mic on the A6400, and the audio again comes from the DEITY D3. So bear in mind as well that you need to pay attention to your volume within those cameras. Everything you listened to up to now was set at 20 in terms of volume, but with the DEITY, I turned it down to 10. And this is the type of audio you can enjoy using an external mic like the DEITY D3. Not too bad, right? It's a great step up in terms of production value and quality. But now, let's switch to the ZV-1 with the same DEITY D3. Okay, now we switched to the Sony ZV-1, which again's got the DEITY D3 plugged into its microphone port. So the DEITY D3 hasn't changed location. I left it where it was with the A6400. That should give you an idea of the difference of quality and consequently the quality of the preamps in the ZV-1 versus the ones in the A6400. And by the way, if you're interested in audio and to assess how good the ZV-1 is, again, to record not just video but audio, please bear with me, because in the next few days I will publish another video whereby I will test a number of external mics on the Sony ZV-1. Okay, and now the final test for today. I'm going to use the Sigma 16:1.4 on the 6400, just to give you an idea of the type of quality you can achieve should you like to tap into the mirrorless opportunities and again upgrade your kit lens to something like quite special, to be honest. Okay, so now final test. So this is the Sigma 16:1.4, and I don't have to say much. I'll let you be the judge, but this is the type of quality you could get for something like more robust and more high-end, like the Sigma 16mm 1.4, which is quite affordable as well. See that blurry background? Pretty cool, no? My apologies for the kind of wonky perspective here. It's just I'm using a small tripod and I didn't have a chance to install a bigger one today. I was very keen just to share that with you as soon as possible. So hopefully you will be very kind in your comments and you'll just enjoy the video for what it is, which is to give you again a quick overview of the differences in terms of quality between the Sony ZV-1 and the Sony A6400. Et voilà! So I hope you enjoyed this video. The idea was to give you again a quick overview, but still, you know, a decent one, on what to expect should you go for the A6400 versus the Sony ZV-1. I'm really impressed with the ZV-1, but of course, the A6400 offers more possibilities. You can grow with it. You can buy specific, specialized lenses for specific jobs or types of situations. So there's no doubt about it. You can grow with the A6400 much more than you could with the Sony ZV-1. But for its size, for the quality it offers, for the flexibility, that could be still a great investment for content creation on YouTube. So for more videos on the ZV-1, please subscribe and give me a like here. That would be much appreciated. The reason why you'd like to subscribe is because I will be posting a lot of videos on the ZV-1, a lot of comparisons against the likes of the iPhone 11 Pro Max, also the DJI Osmo Pocket, and a few more on the A6400 for photo and of course video. And also I will be sharing a few tips on accessories. I'm most excited with the filter adapter to turn possibly this camera, the ZV-1, into a real vlogging king. So see you in the next video. Bye guys.